Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome to episode 14 of Civilization 5 as Korea. Things aren't going too bad at the moment. We did manage to beat the Incans and we've taken Cusco from them. Unfortunately, we've gained some warmonger penalty and nobody really likes us. France managed to take out the rest of the Incans, so they are gone from the game. Although I took their last city, so I took their capital and wiped them from the game, which has given me a lot of warmonger penalties. Now that I've just hooked up some more cotton, we've got that spare. Let's go ahead and speak to France to see if they are still willing to declare war on Darius. He should be willing to. Yeah, and he still wants the cotton. So how about if we offer you 2 gold per turn in the cotton? 3 gold per turn in the cotton. Fantastic. There we go. Have at it, Napoleon. We have our great writer. Let's go ahead and create a great work. We are running out of spaces to put them, but we are still working on some of these buildings as well. On to the next turn. Doing decently on money. We need to start building some zoos because we've got some happiness problems. You want to give me iron for... I'm going to assume that that is spare, and it is. You actually don't have any money. You do have ivory, though. Ah, fantastic. Fair trade ivory for cocoa or whatever it was. That'll do me. Not doing too bad on money at the moment. And we've connected ivory for one of the city-states, so they're now friendly with us, which is good. And Busan loves the king, which is fantastic. Bogota, which one are you? Find on the map. You're the one right here near France, are you? 44 more, and you are a cultural city-state. You would give us gold, though. You don't have... Oh, you have... oh, you want Protestantism. What am I saving up for? Am I saving up for a great profit? Why am I saving up for a great profit? We've already enhanced our religion. We could just go ahead and buy a missionary right now. And then we could go ahead and flip them. Although we... Yeah, we could go and flip them easy. Got Hinduism here. Busan doesn't have our religion. I think we will save up for a great profit, actually, and then we'll actually go ahead and hit Zhengzhou, Busan, Cusco, and then we will go over there and hit Bogota. We'll see if we can do that. How many turns left for that, or is there no time limit on it? No time limit on it. Okay, we'll give that a go then. We'll see if we can do it that way. We've finished the granary over here. Tempted to go for one of these things, but I really don't think it'll work out. Stable... Don't really have a lot that would benefit from that. Let's go for a zoo. It'll be a bit of a slow build, but I think it'll help. You guys repair that up. You are going to build an academy there. And we'll make sure that we are working that tile. So we've lost you from the 4 food tile. That's not the tile that we want to lose, really. Guess we don't need the 2... What was 6 turns? Yeah, still 6 turns. That's fine. Do it that way. I would ideally like to work the extra science tile, which we can do. But now it's stagnation, which is not good. How about we remove you from... I don't want to lose the culture either. Still 6 turns. 9 turns until city growth. I think that's acceptable. Let's go on to the next turn. Not too sure what I was sending these guys for. I'd obviously sent them somewhere to do something. We need to build another workboat. We can actually go and get crab. Looks like France are definitely honouring their commitment to attack Persia, which is really nice. It might make one of them stronger if they do particularly well, but also it might make one of them weaker. Hopefully Persepolis doesn't fall, because I've actually got a spy in there. And I'd quite like for him to be able to steal something before France actually takes the city down. But the advantage of actually having a spy in there is I can see what's going on. Let's just have a quick look at stuff. Espionage, 30 turns. I doubt they will take Persepolis, but you never know. You guys, I think, were going to build a mine there. I think that was the plan. You guys are still repairing stuff. There's no point getting this. You might as well go and repair that farm. You guys are building the road this way, I remember now. But yeah, we need to grab a workboat from Seoul or something, because then we can go and grab the crabs that are down here. It's too far away to work, but of course it will still be for happiness. So it's worth doing. Seoul's got some great border growth, actually. We never settled any further to the south. We probably could have done. But there's not an awful lot of food. I mean, yeah, there's a few sources of sheep. I guess a city down here. We just found another city-state. Wow. I guess a city placed down on this tile would have access to 4 sources of sheep. But I really don't think we need any extra cities at the moment. Happiness is already becoming a little bit of a problem. Busan's completed its amphitheatre. Let us go ahead and... don't know what to grab for the best here. We do need to get a musicians guild up and running at some point. The food's not going to be terrible. But I think we need to get zoos wherever we can right now. Make sure we've got plenty of happiness so we've still got room to grow. And we are still working, I think, on these... Did we just finish the Circus Maximus? No, we're still working on the Circus Maximus at Zhenju, so that's fine. 60 turns until Zhenju grows. We might need to go ahead and rejig the tile assignment around there a little bit. Work has now begun on a castle. Zhenju, why is your growth so slow? Seems like you're working the wrong tiles somewhere. Well, that's 1 food, 2 production. Have we got something that gives us just straight up better food? We could go ahead and work 2 food, 1 production. Where's it going to take even longer to grow? 39 turns to grow. 1 food, 2 production. Let's untick that. And go for 2 food, 2 science. 30 turns until growth. Seems a little bit better. Let's leave it like that for now. Morocco stole gunpowder. Maybe I need to get a defensive spy, actually. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea. You guys can now move up here and we'll get that extra cotton set up. I'm not too sure if we'll be able to sell it to anybody because nobody really likes us, but we might be able to get a few gold for it here and there. Nobody wants a declaration of friendship. Hopefully once the World Congress passes the World's Fair. Mind you, we've already voted for it, so that should have already given us a bit of a positive booster. Guess we could go ahead and ask France again. I mean, they don't dislike us. They are friendly. Embassy in the capital, allied, friends with Kaisel. Well, it doesn't really tell us. Yeah.
Continue.
We don't have the option again yet, which is a little bit of a pain. We shall have to wait. Nobody else is friendly enough. We might be able to get one with Mongolia, like I said, but he's at the bottom of the tech count, so there's probably no point, really. That said, on this difficulty level, as Korea, getting those research agreements probably aren't as important as they are with most of the other civilizations. We could get rid of this fort down here now. We don't really need it, although, actually, looking at things, 1, 2, 3, 4... 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's 4 tiles away from both Cusco and Busan, so the tile can't be worked. There's nothing else we would ever need to build there. Have we just lost Kaisel? Daegu has grown. So you're working that tile, which is not a terrible tile. 10 turns until growth. What about if we just put you into one of these tiles? 8 turns until growth. We'd lose some production, but that's fine. We don't mind that too much. You're going up here to the cotton. That was the plan anyway. Some more iron up here. 6 iron. You have built a farm there. Running out of useful tiles to upgrade, aren't we? What can we get next? It's probably just trading posts everywhere. Let's go ahead and grab a farm up here, and then Zhenju can potentially work that and get a little bit more food if it needs it. You guys have finished repairing that farm. Let's go down here and grab even more cotton. Even if we just have to sell it to everybody for next to nothing. And we'll just continue with this road. Cargo ship. You were going to Kaisel. You will continue to go to Kaisel. It doesn't give us the most gold, but we are putting religious pressure on them. We should get that great profit on the next turn, which will be really, really good. We'll be able to go and drop that religion off on a few of our cities, and most of them are connected up by roads. Still a few places we don't have temples in. I think we've got shrines pretty much everywhere, but we'll have to see how that's going to work out. Economics is about to pass, so we may well see our money go up. Right, only went up by a few gold per turn. Choose a free tech. Was that... yeah, we've finished Oxford University. I didn't see the pop for it, which was weird. So we can choose a free tech and we can just go ahead and grab scientific theory. Then we can start building public schools. There we go. We're in the industrial era. Gives us a new spy. And this spy is going to be a defensive spy. We can start killing all these guys that keep trying to steal from us. Coca to Napoleon has ended. That's fine. Looks like Askia wants it, but he probably won't give me a fair deal. We'll see what happens. Happiness at the moment is still okay. Well, say okay. I mean, it's in the positives. It could be a lot better. Unit needing orders. You guys... I know I sent you up here for a reason. That was it. You were going to build a farm, weren't you? Do that then. You build a plantation. Come on, we should get that great profit now. You want to give me iron and horses for the cocoa? Okay, well you still want the cocoa, which is fine. How about you give me 7 gold per turn if you still like me enough? You see, you don't think it's a fair deal, but you are still friendly with me. At least you give me 6. You're not completely unwilling to pay for it. So now the Incas are out of the way. I'm going to keep France at war with Persia. The Celts and the Mongolians seem to hate each other anyway, so that should be fine. And we should be able, hopefully at some point, to get Askia and Morocco to go to war with each other. Need new automatic faith selection. Did it not automatically buy a great profit for us? Can we not still get a great profit? We can. Let's just go and buy a great profit then. Let's do it that way. Next turn, I suppose. There's not an awful lot we can do there, really. We'll just get that great profit up and drop our religion all the way as we go, because he's got 4 uses. There we go. Boudicca's declared war on Genghis Khan. So we don't need to convince those two to fight each other. You don't need to come in my direction. You should be going the other way and fighting Persia, if you are indeed actually still at war with Persia. And you are, apparently. Yep, there you go. Just getting your units farmed, but that's fine. At least if you're throwing your units at Persiopolis and getting them killed, you won't be coming at me with them. We can get a new social policy. And +2 science from every specialist is probably what we want to go for. So let's grab secularism right now. Unit needs orders. It's our great profit. So step 1, Zhengzhou. And spread religion. So Zhengzhou should get our religion now. There we go. That's fantastic. So we will now get extra culture from plantations, because that is, or was, our pantheon. Gold for every 4 followers of the religion. And we've got 12 followers there, so that's 3 gold. You know, it's fantastic to start with. And we'll be able to start getting pagodas there as well. So that'll give us some extra happiness as well, because we get 2 happiness for pagodas. So we'll actually probably change our automatic faith purchase to pagodas and try and get them as quickly as we can. Nearly up to 2,000 gold in the bank, which is pretty good. Considering that Korea's not really an economically focused civilization. Is that a border growth? Seoul's grown as well. You're actually currently stagnating now. So we need to think about some tile assignments for you. You've gone on to a completely production focused tile, that's why. Although you are still on production focus, which is hardly surprising. Let's go ahead and put you on that farm tile then. That should keep you growing. It's going to be slow growth, but I think that is fine actually. What are you actually working on? The zoo. We don't need mega fast production. So I guess we could... We don't have a particularly good food tile anywhere though, do we? I'm going to put you on there and then make that into another farm. I think we'll probably do that. We'll need a worker at some point. Circus Maximus here has now finished, so we're up to a little bit of positive happiness. Let's go ahead and grab the workboat here, actually. And we can send that one down to get the crab, because that'll be 4 happiness for free. You guys have built the mine there, so you can actually go over there and do that farm for us. You guys are still working on the road. Is that a hill? Why did you just use all of your movement moving on there? It is... just says... oh, it's a forest still. It's weird that. You build a fort, and the fort completely clears the forest looking at it, but it still says it's a forest. Okay, fair enough. Who am I to argue? Great profit. You are now going to go to Busan. And spread religion. Very good. Let's make sure we change this to pagodas. On to the next turn. Three turns away from fertilizers. That'll actually help with our food in the capital. 20 turns, we'll get another great scientist. Not sure whether or not we want to save him or pop him, actually. Don't really need great engineers. I'm not going to be working towards too many wonders. I'm kicking myself a little bit because there's a few wonders that I've seen that we could have probably grabbed already if we'd have sort of tried by now. But let's get you up to Cusco. We don't need to actually go into the city. We can just sort of stand next to it. That'll be fine. You guys are going to build a road. What did we miss? You guys are building a farm. What we also need to do as well, I think, is grab astronomy so we can start building some observatories. So I think we're going to go fertilizer into astronomy and then possibly into, I want to say archaeology, but into industrialization, and then we'll take it from there. We'll see if we've got coal anywhere on the map. You want to buy cotton from me, but I bet you don't want to give me anywhere near a fair deal for it, do you? You shouldn't hate me too much. Oh, you give me the full 7 for it, actually. That's not bad. Did I actually accept open borders with Napoleon? Apparently I didn't read something properly and hit a button. I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, I've given Napoleon open borders. That's a bit of a pain. I think we should be okay. I don't think he's got archaeology yet, so it's not a massive problem. When that runs out, we'll make sure I don't renew it. Obviously, I clicked something without reading it. I did see a pop-up and I clicked it. I remember not reading it properly. Morocco stole something else again. Listen, Morocco. But we'll wait until he comes up with the thing and see what happens. Busan has grown. Going to do a lot better on food now that we've got fertilizer, so that's fine. You've gone there to work all that production, which is not bad. You're working quite a few production-heavy tiles at the moment, but I actually like that. This city will still grow. Not very fast, but it'll grow fast enough. Yeah, I think we'll leave that as it is. Unit needs orders. You've finished that cotton there. Is there anything else up here that you need to upgrade? I guess we could get a trading post there for what it's worth. While you're up here, you might as well do it. I thought I did hit next turn. Apparently not. Not friendly with Bogota anymore, but hopefully we will be. I mean, I could just bribe them. Right, do I still have spare cotton? Apparently I do. If you're willing to give me a fair deal, you can have it. Well, 6 is the lowest I'll take. Yeah, that's fine then. 81 gold per turn is not bad. So we need to start getting some observatories. We need to start getting some public schools, and that'll really, really increase the amount of science that we have. You guys are going to build a trading post. Dago has grown again. That was quick. 8 turns till you grow, even working that production-heavy tile. Yeah, have at it. Not actually working any of the tiles in the university down there, though. And I'd like to be. Still 16 turns until you grow. 1 turn away from the zoo. Yeah, let's go for that then. You guys have got that connected up. And again, we're in one of those positions where there's probably not an awful lot for you to do anymore. Running out of jobs for workers. 1, 2, 3. Well, I guess we can make this marsh into a farm. So let's go ahead and do that. Great Prophet has now arrived next to Cusco. Taj Mahal has been built by Morocco, so I'm actually glad I didn't start trying to build that, because I don't think I would have managed to get it. But it looks like I'd have just missed out on it, to be honest. Great Prophet, you are going to spread your religion. And then you should... You can't move on this turn, but... That's the last city. Now we'll move you down and do that city-state. Choose production. We finished the zoo. Some more happiness. Let's go ahead and get a... I want to get a temple, but then we'll get an amphitheatre. I'm going to get the temple first because I think it'll be a little bit more useful to us. Windmill. Your production here isn't great. Got plenty of money in the bank. Let's buy a windmill and we'll queue up the public school. And then you should do just fine. Choose production in Seoul. We've finished the zoo. Let's go ahead and start work on your public school. Great profit is out and moves. You finish that workboat. Let's go and grab a public school here. It'll take a while, but I don't think we're too bad on happiness. If we run out of happiness later on, we can always buy one. That's that farm complete. Zhenju should actually be working that now. So let's untick one of these tiles and get you working one of those tiles, and then you'll have a little bit more food to go around. And then the question comes, what do we do with you? I guess we can get some farms up on these tiles, I suppose. Not an awful lot of use for anything else. You were over there to build a farm anyway. You're going to carry on with the road, because you're nearly at Cusco. Cargo ship was going to Seoul for production. What's your production there? 16 turns. You're working on a public school. We don't really need the money, do we? Let's go ahead and just keep you sending production down to Seoul, and that's taken 4 turns off the public school. Let's just absolutely wreck the AI with science output on this game. I mean, we are Korea. That's what we're supposed to be doing, right? So, assuming I remember at the end of this next turn, we will end the video because we are over the 20-minute mark. Only 5 turns away from World Congress, and then we'll be able to start putting some production into the World's Fair. I'm not sure how well we're going to do on that, but we will give it our best shot. I have to point out, by the way, this is actually the first game that I've actually played on epic pace. I always just play on standard pace. And certainly playing on epic pace does help. And one of the main reasons is your units don't become obsolete as quickly, especially if you have to, you know, if you build up an army and then have to get that army close to your enemy's territory. If you're playing on standard pace, or even worse, if you're playing on fast pace, those units usually end up obsolete by the time they even get there. So playing on epic certainly helps with that. The only problem is it's a little bit difficult sometimes to adjust to how long it takes to build a building or build an improvement, because it looks like it takes far longer than it should because of that 50% increase, but it's not too bad. Either way, that is the end of the turn and the end of the video, so thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you are still enjoying Civilization 5 as Korea, and I'll see you next time. Until then, goodbye for now.